Hey, what's going on, guys? Bailiff Slayer here doing a little gameplay of Tera. I know it's been a while since the last uploaded. The last video I uploaded was something to do with gun control. Kind of the basis for this video. Obviously, it's not going to be about gun control. It's going to be about just different things that are going on in the media, in the news, whether it's in the U.S. or whether it's overseas. And why can I not pick that up? Whatever. And I do it in the form of a gameplay because it seems like people are more prone to listen to, I guess, a gameplay than they are to, listen to watch the news, which is kind of a crappy thing because people are missing out on really they're missing out on a lot of things. And I mean, like, people don't really notice that, maybe a law is being passed um, that will affect them in some way, it'll not let them drink alcohol on Tuesdays or whatever. But people will never actually know because they never actually watch the news. So I think it's kind of necessary that I do these videos, not because I get money out of it, or not because I like to hear myself talk. I do it because, one, many people look for gameplays, just to see what the game's like,
Looks like
and
someone played a trick on you.
I'll talk about the game every now and then. But for the most part, I'll be talking about
Don't
a little bit
push
laggy.
yourself so hard.
I'll be talking about shut up. Whatever, shut the fuck up. I'll turn you down. Sometimes they'll be looking for gameplays and they'll watch this. But for the most part, I do this because I know that people are more prone to listen or to. Oh, I didn't click apply. Oh no, we're good. People are more prone to watch a gameplay than they are to watch the news, and that's because we are coming upon an age where gaming is not frowned upon anymore. I mean, whenever I first started gaming, a lot of people thought it was, oh, you're a nerd, or oh, you're this and you're that and whatever. But now we're coming into an age where if you don't play video games, apparently you're lame, which that's honestly not the case. But anyways, I digress. I'm really talking about. I'm kind of here to talk about some stuff that's been going on as of late with the. I know it started in the first Obama administration, the first term he served, but it's starting to catch on a lot more now, a lot more prominent in schools and school districts. Even mine. I mean, really, my school district is kind of taken it to the extreme. But for the most part, I want to talk about food,
I have
like
been to
healthy
help.
foods in schools or healthy
Not much
foods in
for
America in
TikTok.
general. And
Kinda busy here.
sure,
You need
why
anything
not
from me?
do this?
Oh, greetings.
But
Looks like
a lot of
someone
people have
played a
been
trick on you.
worried about, we don't have healthy food in
You
schools. We
look
don't
troubled.
have, people like
Don't push
companies like
yourself so
McDonald's.
hard. You
McDonald's?
hungry?
McDonald um, is making America obese and all the other things. But in all honesty, I don't think that it's really those companies' faults. God, lag spike, holy crap. I honestly don't think that it's that company's fault that America is overweight. In all actuality, I think America is overweight because we have come upon a time um, in our culture. I really honestly don't know how to put this, but we've come upon a time where ordering fast food is cheaper and less expensive than getting something healthy, like and instead of getting that extra Big Mac with 20 pounds of fries, that's cheaper than getting a salad um, at Wendy's, or it seems like fast food companies, they know what America wants, and that is cheap food. And you know what? They do a pretty dang good job at giving America what they want, and that is cheap food they can afford. So honestly, I don't blame fast food companies. I'm actually, I mean, that's basically that's what America was built on. If you think about it, I mean, America was built on people seeing what other people need and what they want and giving it to them. So we can't really blame them for living, the American dream. Sure, they might have taken it to a bit of an extreme, but I mean, if everything was as cheap as a McDonald's Big Mac, $6 you get large fries, you get a drink of your choice, you get a pretty decent sized hamburger. In all honesty, if things were that cheap, I'm pretty sure we'd have a lot healthier people in today's society. And I say that in all honesty because what do you see people eating nowadays? You see people eating a lot of McDonald's. Why is that? Well, some people might say it's because McDonald's advertises more. Um, Maybe, that might be something. But I think the reason why people eat McDonald's more is because of that. It's cheaper. It is easier to get a Big Mac. It is easier to get something off the dollar menu than it is to get a salad at Subway. And everyone is trashing fast food companies because they're the downfall of America. They're the reason why everyone is overweight. But what they don't see is that it's the reason why America is overweight is because Americans themselves they don't stick, uh, for lack of a better term, they don't stick to their guns. Um, they'll speak a pretty good game when it comes to being healthy and all those other things, but when it comes down to it, money. God, I'm having so much lag. I don't know what's up with this. I'm just lagging like crazy, like 15 frames a second here. I just lost my train of thought. Um, but what was I saying? Money comes into play. All these factors come into play, but people automatically assume that Americans, they know better. They know what they want. In all actuality, they don't. We don't know what we want. We want the cheapest possible thing that we can get, and if that happens to be a McFat burger, then you know what? The hell be it. I will get a McFat burger if that means that I can eat tonight and not have to break the bank. If I have to pay $50 for a freaking salad, obviously I'm gonna be a bit overweight by the time I'm 20. Come on, let's be serious now. If we could all afford, you know, really good tasting, healthy food for us, I'm pretty sure America would be a lot healthier. And it's not that we don't have the capability to be healthy, because we do. I mean, we have some of the healthiest food on earth. We have weight loss programs more so than most countries. We have people that dedicate their whole lives to finding um, healthier foods. I mean, people travel to other countries, people do all the other things, but it's everything's so expensive um, that people automatically assume that that it's because Americans don't know any better. That's the reason why they get. That's why they get all these unhealthy foods, or they think that we don't have access to healthy foods, and I mean that's not the case. I mean we probably have more access to healthy food um, than some of the healthiest countries on earth, and that's just because we can produce so much. We are a powerhouse of production. We ever since World War II, we pump out so many goods a day that it's mind-boggling. Um, it's insane to realize that America is producing at least a good 100 new products every week, if not more. I mean they're pumping out items like crazy, and we have the capability to be the healthiest country in the world. No doubt in my mind do I know that. We have the ability to do that. But I think that without the support of fast food companies, um, we won't get there. And I say that as in, I don't expect fast food companies to drop all their products for us and make everything healthy, which because of the government, they kind of have to make things by certain guidelines, which does in fact improve the quality of our food. If you take a look at the nutrition values or whatever, they don't put those on there because they care about us. They put those on there because the U.S. government tells them they have to. So, um, I mean, they try to an extent. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know that there's tons of salads and whatnot that you can get at different fast food resorts places. Um, so I mean, they are trying, and I'll give them that. Get out of here, you sack of shit. Sorry, I had to kill this guy before he kills me. So yeah, I mean, they are trying. They do put healthy foods in there, and all these other things. But I think that if they were to promote it a little more, maybe make it to where they have special deals where getting a salad on Mondays is cheaper than buying a McFat burger. Maybe if they made it to where apple pies, they're not the healthiest thing on earth, but I mean it's better than a McFat burger. Um, what was I saying? Hey, if they made it to where on Tuesdays apple pies were half off, or maybe getting apple pies on said date would save you a certain amount of cash, or something to help the everyday average Joe um, who buys food from McDonald's because it's cheaper and easier than making it himself at his house. If they catered more towards that type of lifestyle, that we would actually have a healthier America. But it comes down to the whole thing where they would lose money because of that. And it's the sad truth that if they lose money, then they're not going to do it for very long, unless the U.S. government forces them to. So, in all honesty, I don't foresee that happening anytime in the near future. Possibly, within my lifetime, I would like to see that. That would be amazing to see that the U.S. is on the top 5 countries that have the healthiest, the longest living people alive. They have the most well-educated group of people in the world when it comes to health food. I would give nothing more than to see that. Um, but again, it's not going to happen anytime soon. And in all honesty, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen without the support of the U.S. people. Um, because if anyone knows anything about basic economics, it's supply and demand. If all of a sudden McDonald's stops selling Big Macs, then they will probably do a survey and figure out, why are we selling 30% less Big Macs? And they'll notice, well, a lot of people are worried about their health now. And, and then it's like a trend kind of thing. 1 year the McFat burger might be top 10 out of all the things that are being sold in the U.S. The next month it might be the McHealthy McRib. I don't know, something. I'm not really creative with names, as you can tell. But again, I see hypocrites all the time saying, America is so unhealthy. America is, so bad when it comes to helping their public with food and blah blah blah. And in the meantime, they're sitting there, snacking on a McFat burger. So hypocritical people. Oh my gosh, that's just a whole nother topic that I'm not even gonna get into right now. But I'm telling you, man, hypocrites all over the place. But again, without the support of the American people, we're not going to get any healthier. And the president can do all these things to help the U.S. people become healthier, but without the support of the U.S. people themselves, it's not going to get anywhere, guys. And that's just the honest truth. If you guys want change, you have to give yourself a goal, and that goal would have to be, I'm not going to eat fast food 3-4 times a week. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna give up eating at an unhealthy restaurant for 3-4 weeks. And that's all because if we as a people want a healthier life, then we honestly need to do it ourselves. I see so many people giving hate to the US government, saying that they're not trying hard enough, when in all actuality, the US government is doing more than I would like to help with the whole food thing. And I say that is because, I mean, if y'all don't know, they've changed a lot of the laws concerning fundraisers that have to deal with food. They changed a lot of laws of what can and can't be sold in a cafeteria. There's so many things that are being changed at the moment that maybe in hindsight, it wasn't such a great idea. And then you're thinking, what do you mean by that? I'm saying that more and more people are going out into, they're leaving the confines of a school. I mean, I'm in high school. I'm a high school student. I'm a junior. And we have off-campus lunch. So we can leave and we can eat whatever we want. And for the most part, the reason why we do that is because the school food is horrible. And there's really not much I mean, even the people who work there, they'll tell us,
Looking good, friend.
it's not the greatest thing in the world.
Have we
We
met?
tried our hardest.
You look
We're
ready to
sorry. We're sorry that the food's like this.
You look
It's not their
troubled.
fault. It's the U.S. government's.
Looks like someone played a trick on you.
Because there's so much hate going towards the U.S. government, saying that they're not trying hard enough. Then
Don't push
they
yourself
change
so hard.
they change so many laws and make the food pretty nasty.
You hungry?
And basically uneatable. I mean, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go to a high school, go to Wichita Falls, Texas, and eat lunch there. You'll never want to come back. It's bad. But all in all, what I'm saying is, change starts with you. I'm not trying to quote a Michael Jackson song, but if you want to change the person in the mirror. If you want something done, do it yourself. If you want a healthier America, then talk to your governor, write a petition,
Looks like someone
do
played a
things
trick on
that... Shut up and give me my freaking quest. What the... Oh, whatever.
Don't push yourself so hard.
But change starts with you. And if you're not willing to... if you're not willing to give up a little bit of your time to protest, if you're not willing to give up some of your, some of the good foods that you love to eat 24/7, and then complain about how unhealthy you are, if you're not willing to give that up, twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever, then you shouldn't be complaining about the state of the union when it comes to health and health food, because in all honesty, you're just a hypocrite. And no one likes a hypocrite. No one. I mean, many of you probably wonder, Beowulf, what do you eat at lunch? What do I eat at lunch? Most of the time, I'll either eat chicken strips, or I'll head down to the Sonic down the street, grab a chicken strip sandwich, which consists of wheat bread with mayo, all natural mayo, some all white meat chicken breast, and every now and then I'll get a fruit smoothie. So, and you think, maybe you might be a hypocrite, whatever. That's just, tossing it out there that I want change for America for the better when it comes to food and health. Because I don't want to grow up and see, the death rate rise because of obesity. I mean, obesity right now it's becoming to the point where it can be considered a plague. It's horrible how people are living and how little others want to do about it. It makes me embarrassed to live in the United States. I love the United States. I plan to join the US military. I love it with a passion, but I'm honestly ashamed of the state that our people are living in. But anyways, that's enough of me ranting. I'll finish this quest off. I don't know how many you guys have to kill. 10 more? No, I'll just end it here. Thanks for watching, guys. Beowulf Slayer. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you don't do any of those things, just leave a comment, tell me what you think. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bayo Slayer. And peace out.